Hello class, till here we have completed what is a starting system, types of starting system, location of different starting system in power transmission diagram. Now in this slide we are going to see how exactly a manual or the kick starting system supposed to work in motorcycle. Okay, as I told you, there are basically two types of kick start system are present, such as a mandatory neutral position kick system and second is the optional neutral position kick system. Okay, so first of all we must know what these terms, what mean that terms, that is mandatory and the optional. Basically, whenever we start our vehicle or we supposed to start our motorcycle, that time the first thing we are uh, noticing, or uh, uh, we are checking, that is whether our vehicle in neutral position or not. Okay, if our vehicle is in neutral position, then we are supposed to press a brake pedal, brake lever and applying the kick. Okay, if our vehicle is not in a neutral position, then you used to press a clutch lever, brake lever together and apply the kick. But many of vehicle or many of motorcycle are not allowed to apply a kick. Okay, apply a kick to start a vehicle, because if you observe, one of the example I know, that is Bajaj City 100. In case of the Bajaj City 100, you find, if you, if your vehicle in neutral position, even though if your vehicle in neutral position and you're supposed to press a clutch pedal, you're supposed to press a clutch pedal or clutch lever and applying the kick, that time the kick become free, the kick become free. But there are some vehicle like Pulsar, or you can say, I know the Pulsar as an example, so that's why I'm telling you. If in case of the Pulsar, if you see, the whenever your vehicle in gear, if you don't want to make it neutral, you can just need to press a clutch lever, and after you can apply a kick. In that case your kick is not free. Okay, so what is the difference? This, in some vehicle, while in gear condition, if you are applying the clutch pedal, then kick become free. In some vehicle, whenever you are in geared engage condition and you are pressing the clutch lever and applying the kick, that time it become free. Why it's so? It is just because of these two types. One kind is of mandatory neutral position kick system and is the optional neutral position kick system. So here we are going to see how it exactly works. So firstly, what is the mandatory neutral position kick system? The name itself indicate mandatory neutral position kick system, means if your vehicle are in gear, if your vehicle is in a gear, in geared condition, means your gear is engaged, means you are not at neutral position. Okay, in that case you can't use a kick. Okay, then you will say we can use a kick by pressing the clutch lever. No, it's not possible, because as we can see in this diagram, this is our Z1, this is our Z2. Okay, this Z2 is engaged with this clutch bracket, or we can say clutch housing. Okay, and there is one shaft, this shaft on which this clutch housing and Z2 are mounted on bearing. I mean to say, this shaft is free with this clutch housing, means this clutch housing and Z2 gear are freely mounted on this shaft. So these gear are communicating with Z2. Okay, Z2 is fixed with the clutch bracket or the clutch housing. This entire thing is mounted on bearing on this shaft. These gear are fixed with this shaft. This gear is communicating with this gear. This is called as a idler gear or counter, or we can say uh, or idler gear, or we can say counter gear, because it rotates counterclockwise. This is a kick gear. Okay, so whenever we are applying kick, we are applying kick in that way. Okay, we are applying the kick this way, downward push is there. Okay, we are applying kick in this way. That time this gear is supposed to rotate in this way. Okay, now if this gear is supposed to rotate a clockwise direction, this is supposed to rotate anti-clockwise direction. This rotate anti-clockwise direction, then this rotate clockwise direction. As I told you, this gear is fixed with the shaft, then shaft supposed to rotate clockwise direction. But I told you the shaft is not fixed with this bracket. Okay, shaft is not fixed with this Z2 or same way to clutch housing. So to communicate this shaft or to rotate this shaft, or we can say to rotate this Z2 and clutch housing with this shaft, you must need not to press a clutch lever. Okay, we know the working of multiplate clutch. On that basis we can understand. So same, I repeat, in order to communicate this Z2 and clutch housing with this shaft, you need not to press a clutch lever. So you have to release the clutch lever. So in that way only, in that condition only, this shaft supposed to communicate with Z2 and the clutch housing. I mean to say, in that condition only, this shaft responsible to rotates this clutch housing. Once this clutch housing or clutch bracket rotates along with the Z2, this Z2 is responsible to make a rotation of this pinion or Z1 gear present on the crankshaft. So now this is a what is the direction of rotation of this Z1? This is rotated in this way. So it will rotate. Wait a minute, it is rotate in this rotate in this direction. So it will rotate in this direction. So this is the direction of rotation of your Z1. If Z1 rotate in in this direction, so your crankshaft rotate, then conducting rod convey the power to piston. Now one thing you have to notice, this is a mandatory neutral position kick system. Okay, why mandatory I am saying? Because here you have to select a neutral gear. You have to select a neutral position. Suppose, just take an example, if your vehicle in geared position, okay, if your vehicle in geared position means one of the gear on the drive main axle, one of the gear from main axle is engaged with the one of the gear with the drive axle, then it will responsible to rotate rear wheel via chain. Okay, if in that case you take or you will ask, can we apply a neutral clutch lever to start our vehicle during such engaged condition? No, it is not possible, because if you pressing the clutch lever and disengaging the uh, crankshaft from this or we can say disengaging this main shaft with this clutch housing, then power not supposed to transmit to crankshaft. And that time these kicks make the kick behave as a free. This go just freely downward. You will not supposed to face any kind of compression at kick side. Okay, so in this situation you have to must make your vehicle at neutral condition only. Okay, and after also apply make it or select a neutral gear, you can't apply a clutch lever, because whenever you are applying the clutch lever, that time main shaft supposed to disengage with the clutch housing. Okay, main shaft supposed to disengage with the clutch housing, and entire thing or entire starting system get disengaged from the crankshaft. In that sense, whatever the compression present in the cylinder or in the engine are not filled or not conveyed to the kick side. That's why you are feeling the kick is very free. It is just going, or it is easily going downward without any effort. So that's why in some vehicle you feel at the neutral position, if we press the clutch pedal, okay, or clutch lever, that time kick become free. Okay, so this is the thing what happen in case of the mandatory neutral position kick system. Here you must notice what is the location of your or what is the location of your those gear, that is idler gear, kick gear, or at which location this idler gear and kick gear communicating with the Z1 and Z2 ratio. Okay, it is behind the Z2 here, so that's why you can say it is a mandatory neutral position also. Okay, so this is another thing which way you can notice whether it is a mandatory neutral position type or the optional neutral position type. So this is a mandatory neutral